To news from Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, NewsX has accessed the photo of Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist Adil, who was killed in the Kishtwar encounter. Remember, in a major counter-terrorism operation in Jammu and Kashmir, Jaish-e-Mohammed's top commander Adil was killed in an encounter there in Kishtwar, and after security forces had traced the movement of a group of terrorists in the Chattru Forest area. In fact, my colleague Ajay Jandyal now joins me to get us some more details. Ajay, who was Adil really commanded by? Of course, belonged to Jaish-e-Mohammed, but how was he operating, and was there any local help that he was really seeking?
See, for last several months, he was active over there. So there are possibilities that he could be getting the local support as well, because there are, inputs that there are several, touts and overground workers network, which basically helping these terrorists to survive. And especially if you talk about the Kishtwar, Doda, and Kathua, Udhampur area, we have seen that for last 2-3 years, there were a number of incidents which was reported in that area, whether it was a terror attack on the defense forces or on the, as far as the civilian killing is concerned, that also has happened there. So that's why, it seems that Adil and other terrorists operating in that area, they were getting support. But, nevertheless, we can say that security forces, they have decimated the Pakistan's plan, and they have neutralized 3 terrorists in last, 2 days. Yesterday, we have seen that 2 terrorists were gunned down in Udhampur, Ramnagar, and Adil, who was, hiding in the Chattru Forest area, he was also neutralized by the security forces. Adil believed to be of Jaish-e-Mohammed terror group, who was basically moving from one to another location in this area of Kishtwar, Doda, and his associates are still large, and forces there on the toes to ensure that all the other terrorists with Adil, they also has to be neutralized soon.
Adil, Ajay, do also take us through the risk and the plan of the forces, of these terrorists that the forces have been foiled. How dangerous could the situation have been?
See, definitely when, security forces are deployed in an area where there is a challenge of a terrain, where there is a hilly terrain, where challenges of weather, and definitely no one knows that where these terrorists are hiding in the forest area. So there is a threat to the life of the security forces, but even after that, they ensure that the nation's people remain safe, and that's why they were on jobs over there in that area. And definitely our defense forces, they when they got this input about the presence of Adil in that area, they immediately rushed to the spot, and the area was cordoned off. And during the search operation in this chilling weather, they have contain him and then neutralize him in a few hours of gun battle. But operation still continues because there are input that about 20 to 25 terrorists are basically active in this part of Jammu and Kashmir, Doda, Kishtwar, Kathua, Udhampur. So security forces are having a task to ensure that all the terrorists have to be neutralized, and then safety of the civilian has to be ensured.
Right.